What's up? Welcome to Adventures with Ariel, and today we are talking about my top 11 underrated Disney World attractions that will also have short wait times. I put out videos like this every week. If you enjoy this video and you'd like to see more, click that subscribe button down below. So I think that there are a lot of attractions at Disney World that people just kind of forget about. You don't always see these attractions on some of those best of lists that you see, like best Disney rides. And today I'm going to be talking about not only some of the rides, but the shows as well, because I think there's a lot of shows that people just skip because maybe they think they're for kids, maybe they think it's not worth the time, but I'm here to tell you that it is worth the time. So without further ado, let's get right on to the video. We will begin with talking about everyone's favorite Disney park, which is the Magic Kingdom. And in my opinion, the most underrated Disney attraction in Magic Kingdom is Mickey's Philharmonic. Now, people tend to always forget about this ride, even on a lot of underrated lists I see, and I don't know why, because it is so much fun and has such a short wait. For those of you who don't know, Mickey's Philharmonic is a 4D attraction that takes you through some of Disney's greatest musical scenes. It has great music, great 3D effects. There's a part where you're squirted with a little bit of water. There's a part where you can smell the food coming off of one of the dinner plates in the Be Our Guest scene. I think a lot of people skip past it after they go on Peter Pan. I don't know if maybe they think it's more for kids, but I personally love it. I mean, it brings me back so much nostalgia from all those classic 90s Disney movies that I used to watch as a kid. The wait time at most is like 10-15 minutes, sometimes shorter. And while y'all are waiting in that 45+ minute line to ride Peter Pan's Flight Next Door, I'm gonna be on Mickey's Philharmonic. My next underrated attraction from the Magic Kingdom is the People Mover. The People Mover is so relaxing after that long day on your feet in the hot Florida sun. And it's also a great way to see many of your favorite attractions. Basically, you glide across Tomorrowland and you get to hear narration and commentary about the attractions below. The People Mover even goes through Space Mountain, and if you're lucky and maybe Space Mountain is currently down at the moment, they're doing work on it, you can see the ride with the lights on. And then we also have Under the Sea, Journey of the Little Mermaid. You can usually walk right on that ride, and the queue line is really interesting as well. So even if you do have to wait in line, you have a lot of cool little things from the Little Mermaid movie to look at. It's a really well-themed ride track that basically has you following the Little Mermaid from scene to scene throughout the movie. All classic scenes and musical numbers that you'll recognize, of course. And our last underrated attraction from the Magic Kingdom is the Swiss Family Treehouse. It is one of the most innovative tree houses that I've ever seen, and you could kind of look at it as being a big playground that adults can go on too. As you climb higher and higher in the treehouse, you'll see various rooms that the family created as they were living on the island, and those are pretty cool. But the main reason that I love this attraction is because of the amazing views you can see from the top, especially at night, which is when I like to go. And you can just walk right on. If you're up for climbing a lot of stairs, if you have the endurance to do that kind of thing, then you should definitely do that because it is a fun time, I will tell you. That brings us to Hollywood Studios, and one attraction I think is most definitely underrated in Hollywood Studios is Muppet Vision 3D, which brings the chaos and humor of the Muppets to life in all the 3D glory. If you love the Muppets and their humor like I do, this will be sure to leave you cracking up. You got a lot of catchy musical numbers. It's just a good time to sit in the theater in a cool room away from the heat and just kind of relax and enjoy the show. This is usually a 5-minute long wait. I don't know why more people don't check it out. Now, the next is one of, if not my favorite underrated shows at Disney, which is the Indiana Jones Stunt Spectacular. This is one of the few attractions left in Hollywood Studios that really shows you how movies are made. What Hollywood Studios was really built on, I feel like, was the movies and movie making, and with the Great Movie Ride and Backlot Tour being taken down, it's missing that a little bit. The Indiana Jones Stunt Spectacular, I believe it's the only attraction that is still left from Hollywood Studios' original 1989 opening. So that's pretty cool too. The great thing about this show is it really reveals reveals just how much work is put into stunts and action scenes in movies like Indiana Jones. It's highly entertaining. I would definitely recommend checking it out. And the next attraction I will talk about is also a show. It is The Voyage of the Little Mermaid. The Voyage of the Little Mermaid brings the beloved tale of Ariel to life through live acting, puppets, lasers, special effects, and animation. It gives the story a whole new feel that guests have really not experienced before. I love this show. I think a lot of people skip it because they think it's maybe more for kids, but trust me, if you love the movie and the music as much as I did, you will be having a good time at the show. It has consistent showings during the day, so it's really not that hard to get on. If you're anything like me, you'll find yourself humming along to those songs after you get off the ride for the rest of the day. Epcot. I think a very underrated ride at Epcot is in what everyone, including me, calls the big golf ball. Some people think it's just a landmark that's just there to represent Epcot. A lot of people don't know that there's actually a ride in that ball called Spaceship Earth. In this ball lies what you could call a time machine, where you get on a little car and you experience the history of the world from the Stone Age all the way up to the 70s with the invention of the personal computer. I love this ride. I love the atmosphere. I love the animatronics. It's very calm. It's very relaxing. I know it sounds kind of boring, but they do it in a very entertaining way. The narration is so good. Being that it is constantly hovering around a 10-minute wait, I would definitely recommend checking this ride out. You will not be disappointed. The next attraction always has a really short wait. The Seas with Nemo and Friends. It's kind of like the Under the Sea ride, but unlike that, it actually tells a unique story where Nemo gets lost again. But of course, you have all the same characters that you love from the original movie and all of the throwbacks, like the just keep swimming and all that stuff. It's a breezy ride in the darkness that is once again a wonderful escape from the hot summer day that you'll probably be experiencing. I've never seen this ride with a wait that was more than 15 minutes. Actually, typically it's half that time. You gotta check this one out. Animal Kingdom. And our first attraction, In the Big Blue World. I'm a terrible singer, but we're gonna be talking about Finding Nemo, the musical. I gotta say, I think it's one of the best theme park shows in the industry. And it's so overshadowed by the Festival of the Lion King, which is an extremely popular show at Animal Kingdom, and rightfully so. But Finding Nemo, the musical, a lot of people don't know about, and it's also really amazing. This show includes so many catchy songs, funny jokes, and just a beautiful stage set. If you are a Finding Nemo fan, or even if you've never seen the movie, then you are sure to enjoy this show. The final attraction, one of the most underrated Disney rides. It's actually one of my favorite Disney rides in general, and that is Dinosaur. You don't see this on a lot of best of lists. There's always fast passes available. I don't really understand why. So in this ride, guests are sent back in time to view dinosaurs, but it quickly takes a little bit of a dark turn because the date of arrival is the same day that the dinosaurs get wiped out by the famous asteroid. So after that happens, the ride goes from being fairly calm to like this quick escape from this impending doom, this impending asteroid, and it is very exciting. The dinosaur animatronics are actually really well done. It's a thrilling and surprising change that turns the ride into something quite thrilling by Disney standards. In my opinion, Dinosaur is one of the best rides not only at Animal Kingdom, but at Disney itself. And it generally has a pretty short wait time. If you've been on the Jurassic Park River Adventure at Universal Studios, it is just as good in my opinion. Definitely check it out. So those were my top 11 underrated Disney World attractions. I really wanted to give attention to these rides and shows because I feel like they kind of fly under the radar. Please let me know what your favorite underrated Disney attraction is in the comments down below. If you enjoyed watching this video, please give it a big thumbs up. And remember y'all, I put out videos like this every week, so if you like what you saw, then please subscribe. If you are an adult and you'd like some tips on doing Disney World as an adult, check out that video up there. If you have a significant other that you like to visit Disney World with, I would highly recommend my Disney World for Couples video that you can click on right up there. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. As always, have a magical day.